telling the story. And, you know, I just want to thank everybody for being here this evening and apologize about the few minutes of delay. We just have a lot going on right now. We're closing out the last day of the month, and you've been invited here this evening to actually take a look at a company named Uforia. And Uforia is actually leading the charge in a market, creating an entirely new category in the DNA market space. You know, so what's exciting to understand about the story, and Rob, hopefully, I may not be able to get exactly with the slides, but I think the most important thing is for everyone to understand, you know, really where we're at, you know, as a company and the purpose of why we're here. And the story is that our company started October 8th of 2018, a little less than 4 months ago. And the development of this company has been for the past decade, with about 20 years of experience as far as the proprietary intellectual software. And we have been on this mission for quite some time. And I always like to say that there's nothing more powerful than an idea whose time has come. You know, so when you think about our product and what we're doing, you know, they're actually, as far as the nutritional industry, it's basically been blind nutrition, meaning, you know, we have all taken supplements. We go to the store, we spend thousands of dollars, you know, buying nutrition that we believed would help our body. But now, because of technology catching up with nutrition, let me say that again, technology has caught up with nutrition. And now, because of your DNA and the science behind it, and now that mainstream middle America understands where we are at as far as technology, because of companies like Ancestry.com and 23andMe, you know, we now have the ability and the technology, you know, to really break down your DNA and find the supplementation that is specifically for you. So there's no more guessing. So we're taking blind nutrition. Now, there is something called targeted nutrition. Targeted nutrition is basically, you know, there's the companies out there that are taking, your blood samples and things like that and recommending what you should go buy. Folks, we're taking it to the final step of being designer nutrition, meaning that we are designing the nutrition for you based upon your genetic code and your DNA profile. Now, with our product, you know, what we're actually doing is taking the 18 Snips. Now, if you look at Ancestry.com and 23andMe as an example, they use probably 8 to 12 Snips. Snips are your single nucleotide polymorphisms. And I think I pronounced that correctly. I've practiced it a bunch. You know, but what that means is we let the smart people do the smart stuff, and we have the ability to market an incredible product. And those 18 Snips are actually what we are breaking down to identify what your body needs on a nutritional basis. You know, you may be predisposed, you know, to certain things that you may or may not know, whether it's weight loss, whether it's high blood pressure, whether it's inflammation. You know, there are a lot of things, but now there's no more guessing, folks. No more guessing whatsoever. You don't have to walk into the store and guess what you need to buy. And I've been in the nutritional industry for over 27 years, and I had no idea there were two types of coenzyme Q10, which is a vital part of supplementation on a daily basis to help the mitochondria of the cell, blah, blah, blah. You know, so not to get too scientific, but the reality of it is it has been blind nutrition. Now we're taking it to designer nutrition, and we have a incredible opportunity to market a product that's never been on the market before. And one of our key secrets, if you will, that is giving us the competitive edge is a machine called the UforiaTrician. The UforiaTrician has actually been in development almost 3 years now, and this is actually a machine that once you send in your kit, meaning you're going to get your U-Start kit, you're going to get 2 swabs, swab your cheeks, hermetically sealed envelope. You're going to get your pre-trition. Pre-trition is a 30-day cleanse that you are going to be able to prepare your body for your own nutrition. You know, so this kit is going to come in, you're going to send it in, and the laboratory is actually going to scan your DNA, and we're going to create a barcode that is going to be read by our software and the UforiaTrician, which is actually going to create your product. See, a lot of people have asked me, Brian, do you think that, you know, what happens if somebody comes out with something similar? Well, I fully believe that there's going to be a company that comes out and is going to be a competitor to us. But folks, here's the most important thing to understand. We have no competition marketing space, but in corporate America. See, normally in network marketing, whether it's skincare or nutrition or a shake or, energy or long distance, no matter what it's been over the past 25 years, there's always been a corporate America entity that has been in direct competition with network marketing. It's important to understand that we have no competition in either space, whether it's networking or corporate America, because we're the only one using the DNA profile and genetic coding to actually dive deep into the nutrition that at a cellular level that your body needs to actually perform at an optimal level. So it's important to understand that we are literally pioneering this, which is giving us a competitive edge, against all of the other nutritional companies, which, folks, there's a lot of good companies out there. There's a lot of good products. They might be talking about a different ingredient. They might be talking about a different absorption, but the reality of it is this: when it comes to business, if you're not unique, you're going to compete on price and convenience. And folks, we have the most unique product with no competition, which has given us what I like to call the blue ocean strategy. If you like to read, it's a great read on a blue ocean strategy versus a red ocean strategy. So when you understand that we have had this in development, for literally a decade, and then we started developing the engineering and the machine to actually pull it off, with our Utritianator. It's the only one of its kind. So if anybody did want to duplicate what we're doing, it's going to take them years. And for every McDonald's, there is a Burger King, but McDonald's has 3 times the real estate. And folks, make no mistake, we are the pioneer of this industry, and you're hearing about this at the right time. There's about 3,000 people in our company in just a couple of months. And folks, that is not even scratching the surface in the countries that we're in, which is the U.S., Canada, and Puerto Rico. So we are talking a little bit more about the business opportunity this evening. And it's important for you to understand that, we're not in the convincing business. What we're trying to do is share enough information with you to have you want to learn more. So if you want to learn more, obviously you're going to do your due diligence. We have a lot of websites that you can take a look at, but the product is unmatched, uncontested, and one of a kind in market spaces of the networking industry and corporate America. Now, as far as, the opportunity is concerned, when it comes to the compensation plan, the great thing to understand about a compensation plan is that, we are talking about multiple streams of income. How do you create an additional stream of income for you and your family in your home without going to get a part-time job? It's not important that you understand how the compensation works. It's just important that you understand that it does work. And it's basically nothing more complicated than word-of-mouth marketing, meaning that we've all told somebody about a great movie or a great restaurant. And what that means is that you are giving away free advertising. We want to teach you how to monetize what you're talking about on a daily basis so that you can capitalize on your daily walks of life and create an additional stream of income without creating additional time that you're spending, on a daily basis. So understanding that this is a part-time venture or maybe spare time, 5 to 7 hours a week, I think it's important for everyone listening to the sound of my voice to understand that, if you are looking for a way to create an additional stream of income for your family, if you are honestly, sincerely willing to go to work and, create an additional stream of income for you and your family, the most important thing to understand is that the network marketing industry is the most viable way to do that. Now, I'm talking about the networking industry as a whole. I'm not even talking about Euphoria. So I want to share with you that the home-based business industry is the fastest growing segment of our economy currently at this point. Now, how do you choose between the right business? Obviously, there is a competitive business edge when you are not having to compete on a product and you're pioneering an entire new industry. This is a brand new category. Now, our compensation plan pays 5 different ways. There's several different ranks that you can earn, but let me say this: residual income is what I consider the 8th wonder of the world, meaning, if you're going to, in sales and marketing, if you can share something once and get paid over and over again, that's called residual income. And folks, make no mistake, you don't have to have a business background. You don't have to have a sales background. You don't have to have any background. All you have to have is a willingness to learn, be coachable and teachable, and have someone show you the very simple system that we have, which again, Zoom presentations just like this. I mean, I apologize. I'm in my car and I'm sure Rob is trying to keep up with the slides and everything else, but we do this a couple of times a week and we'll always be here. We're just growing that fast. We're all going 1,000,000 miles an hour. to be able to share this incredible story about what's going on, with our company, with the timing situation, with the opportunity that we have, because it has never been seen before. Folks, please do not mistake my excitement for hype. I have been doing this for 27 years, and I was semi-retired for over a year and a half, and it took something this special. Not that I'm that good. I've just been doing it that long. You can see the writing on the wall. Don't take my word for it. Take your word for it. Documentation beats conversation. You can go to YouTube, look at Today's Show, look at all this. You know that Ancestry.com and 23andMe have actually penetrated mainstream America, so we don't have to convince anybody that the technology is here. All we have to do is share with them that we are doing the DNA technology on a different level with nutrition. And let me give you a little vision. We only have one product right now. We are in the process of developing products. What if it was a shake? What if it was a meal plan? What if it was skincare? We're not going to stick with just one product. We're going to take this to the next level, and you are at the beginning. Now, timing means nothing without action. Timing means nothing without action. So the person that invited you on this presentation this evening invited you because they cared enough about you just to clear the air. Here's what that means. 5 years from now, when they're doing great, you can't call them and say, I wish you would have told me about Euphoria. We're just sharing the story. And please make no mistake, we're not in the convincing business and we're not in the selling business. We're in the sorting business. Sorting versus selling. There's 4 aces in every deck. We're teaching people to flip the cards. If you can invite and promote, all we're trying to teach our people how to do is become a master of invitation and a professional promoter. Become a master of invitation, inviting people to presentations just like this, inviting people to your website, inviting people to watch videos, and putting them through a sorting process. It's an average that people have to see 5 to 7 different items before they make a buying decision, and we have a sorting process that will help you do that. Again, we show you how to sort versus sell. We have the leadership, the mentorship, the systems, and the timing in place for you to be able to capitalize on an opportunity that has never before been seen in this industry. And folks, again, I apologize. I was in the car. I'm just genuinely excited. We're doing these presentations each and every day. Rob, I'm getting ready to get out of the car. Any final thoughts or anything that you would like to share? I'll go ahead and turn it back over to you.
Awesome. Bryan, in the car. Can you hear me, Rob?
Yep, loud and clear.
Good. Okay, Bryan, even though in the car, you smashed it. Wonderful. Thanks so much. They say it's not the words that people say, but they'll remember the music. They may not remember the words, but they'll remember the music. If you didn't hear the music in Bryan Bellville's message tonight, you just simply weren't paying attention. So great job, Bryan. What can I say to wrap up? If you're a guest, sometimes people invite people to opportunities, take a look at products, etc. And some people's mindset is, they're just trying to sell me something. They're just trying to sell me something. The bottom line is, here's the truth. The truth is that there's people that are out here today looking for a vehicle. They're just looking for a vehicle to deliver a few things to their family. Number one is time freedom. Time freedom. Not being like a rat on a wheel and just running and running and running and running and running. And before you know it, the week is over. And then it starts again. And then it's over. And then it starts again. And before you know it, you wonder where the month went. And then you wonder where the summer went. You wonder where the winter went. You wonder where the year went. I mean, people are just, there's no time. And people are always busy. And at the end of the week, a lot of times people are struggling. They're I don't want to say that everybody's broke. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying that a lot of people are stressed. So when people invite to a call, a lot of times it's out of inspiration. It's not out of desperation. It's inspiration that they feel that they have found the vehicle. They've actually identified something that could be viable. It could just be the vehicle that provides you what you're looking for. Time freedom, additional income, build a financial wall around your family, create some residual income or a college fund for children, pay off credit card debt, improve or remodel a home, buy a new car, take a vacation, whatever it is. That's why people invite people to listen in on a business opportunity. And so I want to change your mindset. If you got on the call or you get on any call and the thought of the mind is, oh, Jennifer, or it's Tommy or whoever, they're just trying to sell me something. You have to really change that mindset. You have to say, take a look at what nuggets are here. I don't need to convince you about the product. I'm going to tell you this. If I asked you a question, do you remember Blockbuster Video? Do you remember Blockbuster Video? You do. If I asked you, do you think they're coming back? What are you going to say? No. Do you remember vinyl records and cassette tapes? Do you remember that? Do you think they're really coming back? And even if they brought back vinyl, I mean, it's going to be a niche market. Who's going to buy? 99% of the people are not going to buy. Okay, so if you and I had to make our living off of vinyl records in the future, we're liable to starve. It's digital. How do people watch a movie right from their couch? There's a better mousetrap. What you've seen here tonight, with or without us, is the paradigm shift in nutrition, health and wellness, skincare, etc. It's the paradigm shift. It's a better solution to the customer. It's the future of these products, and it'll forever change the game. And so you have to decide. And here's the decision you'll make. You either can participate or you'll sit back and watch. Because with or without us, this is about to happen. You can call up the person who invited you to the call tonight and tell them thank you for sharing this information with you as early as you've seen it. You could call it luck. You can call it an accident. You can call it favor from above, anything you want to. But truly, it was a blessing. Because when you hear about a business opportunity like this, with a paradigm shift like this, at a timing like this, that's liable to never happen to you again, my friends, in your entire life. I just turned 50. I don't think anything this big, this amazing, at this time, would ever come across my plate again in my lifetime. Will the next weight loss come? Yes, it will. Will the next coffee deal? Yes, it will. Will the next CBD deal? Yes, it will. They're coming down like buses. But this will be a long, long, long time. So thank the person that invited you on the call. But like Bryan said, to hear about it is one thing. To do something with it is the next. The ball's now in your lap. It's in your court. The baton has been passed. We've shared the information. What you decide to do with it, it's totally up to you. No one can twist your arm. No one can, you know the saying, you can lead the horse to the trough, you can't make him drink the water. You have the information. I don't want to be the guy that's going to explain to my kids one day when this is a multi-billion-dollar deal that I actually heard about it. Dad actually heard about it 8 weeks in. And I was too busy because I was doing this and I was doing it. I don't want to have that conversation. I do not want to have that conversation. I'm going to figure, I might be busy, but I'm not stupid. I will figure out a way to use our mobile app or to use these tools, these resources. I'll figure out a way weekly where I will make this work. Figure out a way, because that's what entrepreneurs do, is figure out a way. So guys, it's the end of the month. It's a new year. It couldn't be a better time. Don't procrastinate. Just get back with the person who invited you. What do you got to do? Decide what package you want to start. Do you want to go slow and small? Do you want to go big and fast? There's packages out there for everybody. And just get swabbed and get started. Don't delay. 1 week, what you're doing right now by sharing this is going to be the equivalent of 2 or 3 months down the road this year. What you can accomplish in a week here right now. Low-hanging fruit. People don't know about this. It's the story. Believe me, it's the story. I have calls. I'm like Bryan. It's just calls after calls after calls, webinars after webinars, and people want to know because some people think they know. I had a call earlier today. Somebody said, "Oh, you don't want to do the DNA thing." You just want to go, you can answer these questions. How old are you? How much do you weigh? Do you smoke? Do you not smoke? And we can actually customize a vitamin package and send it to your house. That's the ignorant. And why do I say that's the ignorant? Because it's already obsolete. First off, it's not personalization, it's guided. They do the test, they do an assessment, they do a questionnaire, and they pick a product off the shelf, put it in a package, pre-packaged stuff off the shelf, they narrow it down, send it to your house and tell you that that's personalized? Let me tell you something, my friends. Even if they don't know, they're going to know. They're going to know. It's only a matter of time. God bless them. You actually know. We know. So we're not in the unknown anymore. That's exactly what these webinars are for. It's to share the information. So it's kind of like what that guy had would be like kind of coming out right now with a CD, thinking that that's the latest and greatest. Look at what we got. When you know what the marketplace is today, you know what the marketplace is today. And somebody comes to you and says, look, we just came out with these discs. We just came out with DVDs to watch at home. It's already done. That's already obsolete. What you came out with is obsolete. So to come out with a guided product right now, questionnaires, pick and pack, it's done. It's already over with. It's expired before they're actually launching. Take advantage of what you have. Appreciated your time tonight. Thank you, everybody, and good night.